Hello, this is Imi from iTradeAIMS.net, AIM Stress-Free Trading. Today, the Monday 20th of April, we saw something on the pound Australian dollar. So let me go to the chat room. I saw it at the London Open, the pound Australian dollar. So I was just about to go short, so I put it in the chat room. The pound Australian dollar H1 set up with a H4 seed at Monarch going into wave 5. So this could be a mouthful, so let me explain that. H1 set up, so that means it's a setup 1 going on. And if you go to the 4-hour chart, the H4, there's a seed which is a Monarch, right? So that's another thing to discuss, and it's going into wave 5. So let's look into that, and then after that I will talk about the different type of trade management that I would suggest for stage 3. Okay, so here we go. This is the pound GBP AUD H1 chart. So this is the London Open candle. So just a few minutes before London Open, this was the scene. Now you could see that the box is a little bit big. It's 100 candles. No, not 100 candles, 100 pips. So let's go to the daily chart. So on the daily, what we see is it has broken below the box. This is the sequence of price going up. It's come down around here, bounced against these levels and gone up, and this is interesting. So when it went up, it bounced against these box lows. That's all I want to look at, the daily chart. I don't even have to look at the daily chart. It's just an extra. For me, this is what did it. So on the 4-hour chart, that's what we do. H1, H4. You have a 3 down, as you can see, 3 down. You have a 4 up. Now, for me to take a setup 1 on the hourly chart, I don't need to have this 3 and 4. But because this is our setup, this now is becoming a setup within a setup. So we know that this is a 3 and a 4, and I can take this trade on the 4-hourly here. But on the 4-hourly, now going to the second point, is that it is a Monarch seed. What is a Monarch seed? Well, it's a hunt signal where you wait for a fresh peak and then the dark tones. So when you have a fresh cross of zero line of the AO and then you have the dark tones, and that's when you get the gator open. So we already know that price is doing a 3 and a 4, and this could be a 5 down. So this seed is a Monarch seed, which is the name for it. There's a higher probability that this seed is indicating that you might get into the fresh impulse within this impulse. So if this is going to be a wave 5, let me bring my target zone. So if this is going to be a wave 5, it's most likely going to come here. So within this move, this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So this monarchs will usually get you into the wave 3 of the wave 5 or the wave 3 of the wave 3. So if there was a monarch here, then it would have got you into the 3 of the 3, and if it is here, it will get you into a 3 of the 3. So the method that we apply gets you into the wave 3s all the time without you looking for breakouts, setups where there's no trend. So yes, you can trade into wave 3s and into wave 5s in the direction of the trend instead of finding sideways markets and then waiting for breakouts. Let's go to the hourly chart. So that formation, now it justifies for me that this 3, although it's 340 points, it's not very strong big 3, but I know now that based on the 4-hour chart, we have this could be a wave 1 and 2. So what I'm trading is a big wave 1 and 2. So this could be my 3. Now I'm not interested in catching the whole 3. I'm just using this pattern so I can have my 2 R's. So if the box was big, that's fine because I have the red dot here. So my entry at the entry time, my calculation would be just around here. You see those that green hump around here, or the red dot, the candle? So the candle high will be somewhere here, so 80 to start with. And then when it comes here, when it triggers, so this is the second thing I want to talk about, the advanced trade management, which we used to do on the M1 chart as well, is that you would take your initial stop loss based on either this or this, which would be 1%, but then you don't want to give back the whole of 1%. So what you would do is that as soon as it's triggered and this candle closes, you would bring your stop loss 5 or 10 pips above this candle. And when it goes around, now this is something that I don't do all the time, but you can do it, that when it goes 0.5% in your favor, you would bring your stop loss to 0.5% of your risk. In this case, we're already there, so you don't need to apply that. And then when you have 5 red candles, which is 1, 2, 3, and then if you have 2 more, which will be in 2 hours or an hour and a half, then you would hit the trail button, and your target point will obviously be at the target zone 1 or the 2 hours. So if you don't have a target point, then these mechanisms following these rules will get you out within that impulse wave, so you won't have to sit through any drawdown. I hope this makes sense.